Good afternoon, everybody. Big Mike back here with you once again. I'm sorry if I sound a little raspy. I'm kind of dealing with something right now. But I am here to bring you my predictions for this coming Saturdays, which kind of snuck up on me. Impact Wrestling Turning Point pay per view, which pretty excited for. It's looking like a pretty darn good card. And yeah, let's get the predictions started. First up, first matchup of the pre-show. It's for the Digital Media Championship as Jordani Grace takes on Chelsea Green. Chelsea Green won a number one contenders match not too long ago, and now she's cashing in her shot. I think Jordani Grace gets this win. She just won the title, so I don't think it's the right time for a new champion just yet. Next match on the pre-show, we have a tag team match playa as FinJuice, David Finlay and Juice Robinson of New Japan, maybe not for too much longer, hint hint nudge nudge, take on Decay, which is Black Taurus and Crazy Steve. FinJuice were involved at Bound for Glory in a triple threat match, which included Bullet Club and Gallows and Anderson, in which they weren't pinned, I don't think. No, they were pinned. Bullet Club wasn't. So they're kind of on a little bit of a losing streak, so Scott D'Amore set up this match with Decay. And as much as I really like Decay, they're one of my favorite stables maybe in wrestling. I think FinJuice gets the win here, gets some momentum going, and maybe another world title shot. Although Impact could use some new faces in the tag division. Alright, first match up on the main card, triple threat match for the Impact Wrestling X Division Championship. Champion, Trey Miguel, good choice as champion, will defend his title against Laredo Kid, who won a number one contenders tournament not long ago, and Steve Macklin, who on this previous episode of Impact beat Laredo Kid for to get into this match. And as much as Macklin has a ton of momentum right now, I think winner and still X Division champion, Trey Miguel. He has worked too hard to just be bumped down again. Next match for the Knockouts Tag Team Championships. You have The Inspiration, Cassie Lee and Jessica McKay, formerly the Iconics, take on the other half of Decay, Jessica Havoc and Rosemary. And honestly, again, I think Impact could use some new faces in the women's tag division because it's a little bit shallow right now. Not saying I don't like it, it's just a little bit shallow. And I think with, once again, Lee and McKay winning these tag team titles pretty recently at Bound for Glory against Decay, actually, I think they're going to keep these titles. And who knows, maybe someone new comes out and challenges them. Just the hope. Next up for the Knockouts Championship, you have champion Mickie James taking on newcomer Mercedes Martinez, who is a recent WWE release. She won a one-night Knockouts tournament at Knockouts Knockdown in... It wasn't October. It might have been October, like right before Bound for Glory. Which was an all-women's show in which there was a big tournament to crown a new number one contender, in which Mercedes got the win. And then Mickie James won her title at Bound for Glory from Perazo. So Purrazzo is definitely due for a rematch coming down the line. So I think the money match is going to be Mickie James and Purrazzo. So I think Mickie James retains here. Maybe Purrazzo interferes and sets up a triple threat somewhere down the line, which I'd be okay with. But I think for now, Mickie James gets the win. Next up for the Impact Wrestling Tag Team Championships, you have the Good Brothers, Doc Gallows and Carl Anderson, taking on Bullet Club members Chris Bay and Hikuleo, who are, this is an interesting kind of dynamic. We've definitely seen these matchups before. As much as I want to say new champs, in which I think it's time to pull the trigger on Chris Bay, and I think it's time for some freshening up in the tag division. So I'm gonna go with. God damn it! I can't do it. I can't pull the trigger. So I'm gonna go Good Brothers, still champions. Which I don't know. Maybe not. Fingers crossed. Bullet Club gets the dub here. Next match, a singles match. No title on the line. A little bit of a grudge match. As Matt Cardona, formerly Zack Ryder, takes on W. Morrissey, formerly Big Cass. These two have kind of had a little bit of a rivalry ever since Cardona eliminated Morrissey from the Call Your Shot Rumble at Bound for Glory. And now they're going one-on-one. And as much as I would like Cardona to get the win, considering he's one of my favorite guys on this roster, I think Morrissey gets the big win here. And then maybe we see a future push in his future. I don't know. Next match, another grudge match coming from the Call Your Shot Gauntlet, is Chris Sabin and Ace Austin. These two have been feuding for a little while now. We have the veteran versus the relative newcomer. So I think I'm going to give Ace Austin the win here. I think he needs a big dub, and maybe we'll see him and Trey down the line fighting for the X Division title. Next match, tag team match, playa. No titles on the line, thankfully. As Heath Slater and Rhino continue their rivalry with Violent by Design. And it looks like Eric Young stepping back in the ring. And he's being joined by Joe Doring. Rhino and Slater do have a victory over Violent by Design at Bound for Glory. Although that was a glorified squash match. So I think with Violent by Design at full strength, and I also think there's going to be someone else joining them, a bit of a monster among men, hint, hint, nudge, nudge. I think EY and Joe Doring get the big win here. Next up, kind of a grudge match, kind of not. It feels kind of like a nothing match, I'm sorry. You have the most professional wrestler, Brian Myers, taking on Rich Swann. Now, Myers does have his group, The Learning Tree, which is a little weird. It included a couple of his students from his school out here in Long Island, Creative Pro. One of them, I believe it was not Chris Bay. What is his name? I forget the kid's name. He Call Your Shot Gauntlet. He eliminated Myers, and now Sam Beal. That's his name. Now Beal has kind of grown an alliance with Rich Swann and Willie Mack. We've already seen the team versus team aspect, so this is Swan looking for a little vengeance for Beal, who this week on Impact got taken away in an ambulance. So, I think Brian Myers gets the win here due to something sneaky that's going on, like roll up, distraction, whatever. So that should be fun. Main event time. And it's for the Impact Wrestling World Heavyweight Championship. As you got champion Moose taking on Eddie Edwards. Now, I would have liked to seen Josh Alexander in here, considering he got absolutely screwed out of the world title at Bound for Glory. But I don't mind this, because this is a run back of a rivalry between Moose and Eddie, and I'm kind of okay with it. And considering Josh just had a match this Thursday against Minoru Suzuki, which thanks Impact. So I think Josh gets a shot down the line. I think we maybe see him, maybe not interfere, but will at least be ringside. I think Moose gets the win here, though. It's too soon to take the belt off Moose, and I've really liked this run so far. And yeah, that's it. I'll have my results recap either on Sunday or maybe Monday. I'm thinking more closer to Monday. And then I'll have my predictions for a couple other shows that are coming up, including NWA Hard Times 2, ROH Final Battle, which happened early next month, and I believe there's one more thing coming. And then I think it's Hard to Kill in January for Impact. So I hope you guys stick around for that. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your predictions for this show. Let me know what match you think will be match of the night. And I hope to see you guys next time. Peace.